Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope this week has gone well for you. Hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Wednesday. It is May the 14th, 2025. It is about 7:36 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that y'all having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope it's been a productive and a non-stressful Wednesday for you. This month is actually going by pretty fast. That's one thing I've noticed. This week is going by fast too. Time is speeding up. At least that's what it seems like. I mean, I understand it's always at a constant speed, but sometimes psychologically it can seem like it's speeding up. So, but anyway, as for me, I'm doing good myself. I really have, nothing to talk about on my end. I'm just working and saving and, but anyway, what I want to get into is, I want to talk about this here. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this product, but it's called Malt O Meal. Malt O Meal. It's a wheat-based hot cereal. And, this is something that I remember eating like as a kid, so they've been around a while. I'm not exactly sure how long exactly they've been around. Oh, you know what? It says on the back, they've been around for over 100 years. It says, making delicious hot wheat cereal since 1919. And they have a picture of, like, I guess their factory or whatever. They've been around over 100 years. Wow. But yes, it's a wheat-based, like, hot cereal. And I remember eating this as a kid, and I remember it being, like, really, really good, as long as you add things to it. I don't usually eat it plain, like the malt meal I have right now, which I'm gonna do like a taste test on. I added in some bananas, some pumpkin seeds, and a little bit of maple syrup. But they've been around a while. I don't know if you all are familiar with this, but let's just read the container and let's talk about it. So it says Malt O Meal Original. Now, when I was a kid, the logo was different. This is like a more modern, cleaner logo, but when I was a kid, the logo looked different. So this is the original. I'm not sure if they have other flavors though. So it says this is the original. It says an excellent source of iron and folate. We'll go ahead and read nutrition facts. And this is for 3 tablespoons dry. So this container, it's actually like a powder. And you're supposed to mix like a certain amount of water in, and then you cook it either on the stove or the microwave. And the amount of water that you add is based on the amount of like this malt meal you use. And so for nutrition facts, this is for 3 tablespoons dry. So we have 130 calories, 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 0 milligrams of sodium. Total carbohydrates, 27 grams, less than 1 grams of dietary fiber, no sugar, 4 grams of protein. So we have no vitamin D, 100 milligrams of calcium, 10.8 milligrams of iron, 30 milligrams of potassium, 30% of your daily value of thiamine, 20% of your daily value of riboflavin, 30% of your daily value of niacin, 20% of your daily value of vitamin B6, 4% of your daily value of phosphorus. That's how you pronounce it. And folate, 50% of your daily value of folate. And for the ingredients, you have wheat farina, malted barley, vitamins and minerals, calcium carbonate, ferric orthophosphate, source of iron, niacinamide, vitamin B3, folic acid, I can't pronounce these words. Vitamin B6. So I'm guessing, I don't know. Well, anyway. Vitamin B2, vitamin B1 contains wheat. This is a wheat-based hot cereal, like I say. Wheat is something that is not really, it's not really necessary, but wheat is not like horrible for you either. There's nothing wrong with eating a wheat-based cereal from time to time. But I will say, like, the best hot cereal, the healthiest hot cereal is going to be like, oatmeal. And of course you want to find like, organic oatmeal, preferably, glyphosate free, USDA organic oatmeal. That's going to be your absolute healthiest hot cereal. But there's other hot cereals out there. You have cream of wheat, then you have, which is, it's somewhat similar to this. Cream of wheat is somewhat similar to this, but it's not exactly like Malt O Meal. Then you have grits, and that's a corn-based hot cereal. And grits are pretty good. And so they also have like a muffin recipe on the side, and it gives the cooking instructions and stuff too. But I'm not gonna read all that. But the Malt O Meal I have in front of me, I cooked the Malt O Meal. I was lazy. I made it in the microwave, but usually I cook it on a stove. But so I have the Malt O Meal that I mixed in, probably like half a banana, put some pumpkin seeds in, added a little bit of maple syrup, and kind of mixed it together here, and just kind of do a taste test. Remember, with Malt O Meal, you can always add like nuts and seeds to it, and banana, berries if you want to, other nutritious items. But it's not a bad little thing to eat for breakfast, and right now it's breakfast time, so I'm gonna just eat and just let you know how it tastes. Alright, we're gonna stir. And it is pretty good. It is pretty good. when you first like taking this out of the microwave, it is gonna be pretty hot. I've burned myself before. That's how I know. I've burned my tongue before. That's how I know. But this has been sitting for a while, and so it's not really like too hot, and yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I actually really like the flavor. The addition of banana. The maple syrup, the pumpkin seeds. Definitely makes for something that is quick and easy. It doesn't take too long to make on the stove either. Oh, one thing. When you're making Malt O Meal, you have to make sure that you're stirring it regularly, or it's going to clump up. You're just not going to have the same consistency throughout, and it won't taste as good. So you have to make sure you're like constantly stirring this stuff as it's cooking. Like when it's in the microwave, you have to pretty much stir it like every 30 seconds. You have to stop the microwave and stir it every 30 seconds. And of course, on the stove, you have to stir it at that same frequency. It clumps up fast, y'all. Because when I first made this Malt O Meal, it clumped up really bad. Like I had to throw it out because it clumped up so bad it was almost uneatable. So, but second time around, I made it the way it was supposed to be made. I just wasn't stirring it up, that's all. And that's all. I'll tell you one thing, hot cereal in general is better, usually healthier than cold cereal too. A lot of cold cereals are not healthy. Most cold cereals are not healthy. There's only really a few cold cereals that I would consider to be like healthy. The rest of them, not so much. Even the ones that, are, they try to make themselves out to be a healthier cereal. Kind of like your, what do you call them? Raisin Bran, those type cereals. They're not really all that good. It's way too much added sugar. My thing with Raisin Bran too is why do you need to add more sugar when raisins already have a pretty decent amount of sugar in them naturally? you know. That was one thing I didn't understand. But yeah. But I forgot. I was trying to think of that healthy cereal because I don't really eat a lot of cold cereal like that anyway. But there is a brand that's made with like maybe 5 ingredients total. And I was gonna say that brand, but I forgot the name of it. It's very expensive too. You don't really get a whole lot of cereal. And costs like way more than all the other cereals. But as they say, you get what you pay for. Right? If you want the most cheapest cereal, it's gonna be junk usually. If you want a cereal that's actually somewhat healthy, you're gonna have to pay up. And that's just life in general. You get what you pay for. You want to pay a low price, you're gonna get low quality. Usually. Depends on what you're buying though. But the cheapest isn't always the best. No. You want to find that balance between price and quality. There's usually a balance. But yeah. Tastes pretty good. Never tried it, I would encourage you to try it. They sell Malt O Meal at most of your major grocery stores. I know they have it in Kroger. I'm pretty sure Walmart has it too. If you're in Texas, HEB carries it. It's in all your major grocery stores. No, when I think about grocery stores, I always forget about Albertsons and Tom Thumb. I always forget they exist too. And it's only because they don't have those in Houston. And I always forget about Publix too. They don't have those in Houston. I don't even think that's in this region of the United States at all. know some of the other ones, Berkshire Brothers. Some of these grocery chains are regional, though. They're not all over the United States. But you know, places like Walmart, they all over the United States. Everybody in the United States knows about Walmart. So, if anything, they sell it at Walmart. Oh, and Randall's. Houston actually has Randall's. I just forgot. I don't shop at Randall's. They don't have as big of a selection as like H-E-B or Kroger. My experience. But yeah. But alright, y'all. That is about it. I finished it. It's pretty good. I will say this is a pretty filling cereal too. Hot cereal usually is gonna fill you up, and you'll stay full longer on like hot cereal versus like cold cereal. But yep. I do thank y'all for watching this video. I hope that you were relaxed, and please stay tuned for more videos. Until next time.